Shalom royalty. It's Ellie. It's Ellie here. Um, Today is really interesting. So, um, I I wanted to talk to you guys about wealth today, and that was my full intention. I had a call this morning. From I have I've gotten a lot of like educational materials. I'll probably show you guys in another video or something, but I've gotten a lot of education materials about gold, precious metals, silver, stuff like that. And the company that I got those educational tools from, they also offer an IRA, Roth IRA, a self-directed Roth IRA, backed by precious metals. It's not just, here's money in an account. It's backed by, God's money, basically. And so I had a talk with my IRA guy this morning, and my full intention was to talk to you guys about wealth today. And then after then, I got a call saying that pretty much I got a job offer as a teacher, because the school is low on teachers and the president had lifted the COVID-19 restrictions, so everything pretty much has to like go back to normal as soon as possible. And the thing is, it's like I just got to a place where like I have my goals that I'm achieving this year that I'm already in the process of. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna do this when this happens. It's like, no, I'm already working on everything. I'm already doing everything. And this is actually something that is more of God's purpose for me. This isn't something that I even wanted to do. I never planned to do this. It's just kind of happened. So I've been learning my best to work with it, and I finally got it. And then it's like, you have this job offer. And it's like, while a lot of people will be like, oh, that's so awesome. You could take the job. That's consistent income instead of you working for yourself and, not having a stable income. And it's like, that's not what I want to do, though. Like, I didn't even want to do what I'm doing right now, but I see how important it is. And I know how I am. I am the type of person where I really have to just hone in and focus on one thing. I'm very not good at multitasking. And so I couldn't do the whole having a full-time job and working on my business on the side. That's really not me. I tried that before. I actually had 2 jobs, and it was like, that was when I was making YouTube videos when I was like 18 years old. And I couldn't keep up. I couldn't keep making videos. I couldn't keep making videos because I fell into depression because of my job. And that's the thing. When you have a job, you have no control over anything. So it's like, sure, I'm in an environment where I'm teaching kids. I look rather young, so I would not even consider teaching high school kids. So no. So you're in a situation where you're dealing with kids. Well, you don't know if the child has a situation happen and the parent becomes irate and goes up to the school and spreads their bad energy on you. Not saying that, we should absorb other people's energy, but I don't want to deal with that type of stuff. I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with any other job. You have a upset customer. They come in and, say some rude things to you. Now, with what I'm doing already, yes, I do have to play customer support for that too, but I know exactly how to deal with those situations, and it's primarily online. Like, I might do some phone calls, but everything's online. So all I gotta do is like send an email, like letting them know, answering their questions, all that stuff. And it's very simple for me, and I like it. I actually do like this. It grew on me, and I like it. Teaching kids, is fine, but that's always like, that's what I would have considered to be a backup plan. And it was fine when I was doing it as a substitute teacher. But this would be a full-time job and I would have to go into work every day. It's not like, oh, as long as you, like when I was substituting, it was like, as long as you clock in twice a week, that's how you continue to stay in the program. It's not even like that. It's like, this is a full-time job and we want you to come in as soon as possible because of the regulations and stuff. And it's like, and see, that's exactly why I don't have a job. There's no control. I don't have any type of control. And I cried. I'm like, it wasn't even as simple. And then there was other factors that had to do with the situation too, but I was like, I'm crying over this situation. I don't want to do this. This is like, no, because I already know how I am. I know that I won't be able to focus on what God gave me. This is like, man, I'm getting emotional again. Like, I don't want to cry on camera. I hate crying on camera. But it's like, I have something else that I'm already doing, and God's making a way for me to make consistent income from it. So now I'm on the verge of finishing the project that I've been working on for a while. And I'll be finished with the first part tomorrow, and I'll be finished with the rest of it next Friday. And so then it's just about marketing, getting people more aware of the product and all that stuff. And I'm teaching people still because it's an online course. So I'm still in my purpose of teaching, but, teaching young children, I know God can use me in that too, but I'm not even feeling it. I'm not feeling it. I asked God. He said, wait for a particular thing to happen. That thing hasn't happened yet. So I'm still like waiting and, but that's the thing though. It's like, well, that could be considered a blessing. It's a job and, that's income that, you don't have to go search for a job or anything. It's something stable. And it's like, what if that's not what God wants me to do? Like because the thing is, I already let them know, like, I don't want to do it. I'm really not feeling it. And I'm waiting on a particular situation to happen before I even give you a yes or a no. But I'm going to let you know right now, I don't want to. I still am thinking about it, taking it into consideration, waiting on that particular thing to happen. But as of right now, you're calling me today, asking me to like start tomorrow pretty much. They said after I let them know that I don't want to, they're like, okay, we'll give it a thought over the weekend. I'm like, I'll think about it over the weekend, but I'm going to really have to see, like, because like I said, I just got everything, figured out. And I was like, I really like what I'm doing right now. Like, I just got really good at this. And I don't want anything to strain me away from that. And I don't know why this makes me so emotional. 100%. Like, I know some of the factors of, I don't want to cry. But I know some of the reasons why it makes me so emotional. But if everything was to go right as far as it being in their favor, like, it wouldn't be bad. But I know that I'd have this thing sitting and I wouldn't be focused. And it's like, man, I know I should be doing that right now. And I don't want to feel like that. I really don't want to feel like that. Or it's like, man, I know I was almost finished with that project, but I got this job and I'm not feeling motivated to do that. And I don't know. But that is something I'm dealing with right now. But of course, like, I can always say no. And that's the thing. Like, every time I think about no and keeping my life how it is, or rather not keeping my life how it is, but me taking the steps that God already gave me to change my life. Because that's the thing. Like, I am working on making more income. So it's like, if money was the thing, I'd be like, yeah, I'll take the job. But it's not about money. I want to create the income for myself and have control over my lifestyle. If I'm working full time, I don't have any control over anything, because the whole reason why I'm doing things this way is so I can have that, online income coming in, and then I can go full time back into my regular real estate business. And that was like my whole plan. And so if I have a full time job, I won't be able to do any of that. And I won't be able to help people the way that I've been educated to. So, yeah, that's just, something going on in my life. I am I have a lot of other stuff going on, but that one, I don't know. It just makes me very emotional. It does. It really does. But I did not come here to talk about that. That is not what I wanted to talk about. I didn't think I'd talk about it for that long. I guess I just needed to get it out. I was going to journal about it. I still might. But I wanted to read this to you guys. The verse of the day is Proverbs 27:17. Iron sharpeneth iron, so a man sharpeneth the countenance of his friend. And so that's the thing, man. Sorry. The other day, like, I was talking to someone, and I was like, hey, I need you to be my accountability partner. This is my plans, and this is what I want to do. And I want you to hold me accountable to that. And they were like, oh, like a life coach. I was like, yeah, like pretty much. And then the next day, I was talking to someone who I actually would consider a life coach. I've done business with this particular person as far as like collabing on social media, and I've bought their products. They have supported me and the different things I have going on in my life. So, and we also own a company together. So it's like, I went to them afterward and I was like, hey, this is what I let this person know. I'm letting you know the same thing. I really want to make a radical change in my life this year. I have a plan to do it. And so I just want you to know about it. I'm putting it out there for, it's not just me holding it in and like, I hope I achieve this goal. And then if I don't, it's like, I don't even have anyone to ask me about it type thing. And so I said that to them. Then, like I said, I had my IRA guy call me, and we set it up to where he's going to be calling me every once in a while, like every month or so, to, ask me how I'm doing, because he knows, my marital situation. So I'm getting divorced. And so when it comes to that and like, figuring out retirement and all funds and stuff, it's more complicated than people might think it is sometimes. So he's following up with me to do that. And it's like, after that, I was like, I feel so good because I have people around me, like, knowing what it is I'm trying to achieve. And they're going to be keeping up with me to make sure I do that. And I felt so good. And then I got the job offer and I just started feeling terrible. Like, I don't know why I keep crying over it. I'm not going to keep you guys for too much longer. I don't know why I keep crying over the situation. But I want to expound on the topic of being alone and being okay with it. And it's not always like in a romantic relationship. So I also don't have like a lot of friends either. And it's not because, there's no particular reason for it. I just, when it comes to friends, I only, I have a lot of old friends, like people I used to go to school with, people I've known for a long time. And, those are the people who I would consider my friends as of right now, besides my new business partners who were my friends first. They became business partners later. And so, but that's the thing. It's like, it's okay. It's okay to be a loner, but you also have to have people in your life who, you can call on to be like, hey, can you remind me of this? Or, hey, can you, help me stay on track with this? Or, hey, I need a prayer buddy. Like, that's my sister. So I was blessed to have a sister like that, where I'm like, hey, we just got off the phone yesterday, and we're praying for a particular situation and fasting. So that's what that is. And it's just like, as long as having a lot of friends is, it's okay to not have a lot of friends, but you also have to make sure you have people in your corner to where you're not isolated and feel like there's nobody. So right now, I think I'm dealing with a situation where, like, I would talk about this situation with my husband while we were married. Like, this type of situation, I would definitely go to him and be like, hey, what do you think about this? But now I'm like, I don't even know who to talk to about this situation, because it's like, for one thing, I don't know why I'm so emotional over it. And then, because really it's like, it feels like it should be as simple as, oh, well, it's a job offer. So, money, cool. But you already have this other thing going on, and you know how you are with things. So, really it's like, choose either or. Either work for yourself from the ground up and get your income to the goal that you had placed for yourself already, or take this job offer, take the steady income, even though it's a little lower than what your goal is. It's still steady, and you don't have to worry, pretty much, because it's like, even though I have an income goal, it's not always guaranteed that I'll hit that goal. But at the same time, I'm fulfilling my purpose. Like, I really enjoy what it is that I do. So that's the thing. I don't know what to do. I'm going to journal about it and get my thoughts out some more, and pray about it some more, and, seek God about the situation. Yeah. It's really, really weird. And now, like I said, it's because the president lifted the COVID restrictions. So it's beautiful that we are not, like, locked in the house anymore. It's beautiful that I even have this opportunity. Like, I'm grateful for all of that. Like, those are all very, very good things. And so I think I'm just going to, like, focus on the positive aspects of it, and, like, reevaluate my life now, since we don't have to abide by COVID and all that stuff anymore. I don't know about masks and stuff, but they're putting kids back in schools, doing all that thing. So, I don't know if I'm going to continue to homeschool my son for this year and just let him finish out the school year homeschooled, and then, reevaluate that situation for the next school year. I think that's what I'm going to end up doing, but, we'll have to see. Like, it's just a lot. It's just a lot right now. But thank you guys for watching. I know this was kind of, like, long and emotional. I mean, somewhat, because, like, I don't know why this makes me so emotional. Like, I have had, like, situations happen when I'm working a job that I don't like. And so I don't know if that's, like, those past emotions coming up, or if it's just me feeling like a wrecking ball is coming into my situation. But it's not ruining anything. It's not wrecking anything. It's really just as simple as me saying yes or no. So this inner conflict is just overwhelming, honestly, because it's like, I want to say straight up no, and then continue with my life how it is. And so, yeah, but God didn't give me that yet. He said, wait on this particular situation to happen. So I'm going to continue to seek him about it. And, I hope everything is just, okay. Glad, once again, about the restrictions being lifted up from the American people. So, you know, now we enter into a new stage of living. That's pretty exciting, and I want to talk more about that probably tomorrow or another day. When we I might talk about it on my podcast, actually. That's a pretty important topic. So I might do that on the podcast channel. It's a Real Talk with Ellie Sovereign Empress podcast. That's my other channel. So if I do cover that topic, then it'll be over there probably. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go. God bless you guys. And, just find people who you can surround yourself with. You don't have to have a lot of friends. You don't have to have a bunch of people talking to you all the time. Just make sure you have those key people. Okay. Shalom, royalty. I'll see you in the next one.